Hello, Christopher Brent here, coming to you from my piano studio in Troy, Michigan. Today I'm going to talk about posture in piano playing. This is something that's often very overlooked, and I thought I would address it today. So, first things first, make sure that you're seated on the front portion of the bench. You want to make sure that you also have enough room for your arms to be able to extend like this with your fingers touching the fallboard, fingertips like this. So you don't want to be sitting too close with your hands like this and the elbows out in a very tense position. It just doesn't look very good and it leads to a lot of bad situations. So allow enough room here for your arms to be able to extend. Alright, make sure the height of the bench is appropriate for your body type, and make sure that the keyboard here is right in line with the belly button area. When the keyboard is high up like this and you're seated too low, it's very uncomfortable and it limits your mobility, and it can limit your sound and everything. So make sure that the keyboard is level with your abdomen here. So that's very important. So you want to try to find an adjustable bench, so hopefully your situation will provide an adjustable bench. So sit up tall. That's extremely important. You want to avoid slouching, both in a performance situation and in practice. If you sit like this for long periods of time in practice, it's not good for you physically. So it's a bad habit to get into, and I think everybody who's played the piano long enough has fallen victim to that slouching. So make sure you're sitting up tall, okay? That's very important. So tension is the #1 enemy when it comes to playing the piano. So you want to avoid that as best you can, so your posture will enable that and promote that, okay? It will promote a tension-free atmosphere for you to perform in. So posture is very important. The other thing that's important is for you to cut your fingernails if you have long fingernails, okay? When you bring your hands up to the keyboard and there's clicking going on everywhere, it's not good. Plus it will force you into a bad hand position, which can often be more tense when you have to play with your fingers out like that because your fingernails are so long. So if you have acrylic nails or just long fingernails in general, maybe try the guitar, try a different instrument or something, but cut the fingernails, okay? That's important. So now when you're moving around from low end to high end, or from the high end back down to the low end, if you're playing a piece that has a wide tessitura of sound, you want to use your upper body to move around while you're seated in the same place on the bench. You don't really want to get up and move like this. Stay seated and centered in the same place with your lower body while your upper body moves around. You want to allow as much circular motion as possible in piano playing. You don't want to be tense and going down like this. Okay, so your posture is very important. Okay, and if you find yourself slouching, remind yourself that you got to sit up tall. Okay. So, all of these things are very important, and they affect not only your sound, but your physical condition, okay? So, these are important things to address. So, that's why I thought I would record this and get some of this information out to you. So, to go over that list again, make sure you're seated on the front half of the bench with enough room here for your arms to extend to the fallboard. Okay, obviously sitting up tall, you want to have a round, curved hand position, playing with the fingertips, okay, without long fingernails, okay? And then use your upper body, your shoulders, and your arms to move around as well when you have to travel along these big leaps on the keyboard. Make sure that the keyboard is at the right height, that the bench is not too low, okay? So these are very important things. I can't stress it enough. So I am Christopher Brent. Visit my website at www.christopherbrent.com. Email me at chrisbrentmusic@gmail.com, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Thanks so much. Take care.